everyone, today we are going to see and analyze two studies. This is the first one, it is white to move. This position was composed by Troitsky, one of the best composers I have seen. You may pause the video if you want, so you can think a little by yourself. As you can see in this position, black has an extra pawn, but they have a small problem here with the bishop. It doesn't have too much space to move. Thinking about that, the first move should be f6. The idea is to continue blocking dark squares, so the bishop will have less possibilities to move. After this, black can play two different things. They can take or they can advance. But after a move like g6, then the bishop is still very bad. White can play king b7, and after bishop d8, then bishop d4, threatening king c8, and this endgame is winning for white. So we are going to focus in the outline on g takes f6. After this, we could play king b7, threatening the bishop. The only square for the bishop will be d8, and then we can continue king c8, bishop e7, king d7, bishop f8, but now be careful because the bishop is escaping over here, finding a lot of space in this diagonal. So we need to play this intermediate move, bishop e3. After king c2, now we can continue threatening the bishop. King e8, king takes pawn, and king g8. And here black is going to lose the bishop, and the endgame will be won for white. So let's take a look at the whole solution. f6, pawn takes, king b7, king c8, king here. Now be careful, bishop e3, and then we continue threatening the bishop, and then we take it. Something very clear in this study is how the pawns in the same color than the bishop are reducing its mobility. So it's something you could keep in your mind, and I'm sure it will help you in your games. This is the second study. It is white to move. As you can see, they have an extra minor piece, but as there are no pawns, it shouldn't be enough to win right now. But if they can get another piece, then we can say it will be a winning position for white. So that's the idea. If we can get a minor piece, another one for white, then the endgame will be won for them. The first thing we should analyze, as always, are check, captures, and threats, because those are the kind of moves in that order that are going to give less options to our opponent. So there is a check very clear in this position, and it is the move knight e3. After that move, black will have only two options. Black king can go to d4 or to b3. So let's see what happens after knight e3. If black king goes to d4, then we can just play knight f5, and we are going to take this bishop, and then we will have two extra minor pieces, and we should be able to win that endgame. But the other move, king b3, is a little more complicated. Now we can see that there is a pin here, but black is threatening bishop d4 right now, taking the knight. So maybe we need to do an in-between move. Knight f5, threatening the bishop, and we keep threatening this move, bishop g8. It seems like the game is over because white is threatening this bishop and also threatening bishop g8, taking the knight. But not so fast, my friend, because black can play this interesting move, bishop f6. The idea is that after white plays bishop g8, they can do this. King a4, moving the king out of the pin and also threatening bishop d8 and taking back the piece here. After this, the best move will be bishop takes knight, because after bishop d8 white can play king a6, bishop takes bishop, and in this moment white plays bishop e8 check. Only move for black will be king b4. And now let's look at the position. This king doesn't have any move because black can lose the bishop. This bishop only has two squares, c7 and d8. All this makes me think that we can play this move knight e7. The idea is that if the bishop moves, we will have a double with the knight. So after bishop e7 we can play knight d5 check, and after bishop d8 we can play knight c6 taking the bishop as well. So this is a sad position for black. They are going to lose the bishop in the next move. After bishop d8, knight c6 and knight takes bishop. Of course you will have to do checkmate with bishop and knight. If you don't know how to do it, you can check the link in the description of a video explaining this mate. So let's take a look at the whole solution. Knight e3, king b3, which seems to be the best move, and then knight f5. And this seems very strong because now we are threatening the bishop and the pin here taking a knight. But black has a very interesting move, bishop f6. The idea is that after bishop e8 they can play king a4, and when we take the knight, black plays bishop d8, and then they take the bishop on a5. But in this moment white has this nice idea, bishop e8 and knight e7, and no matter what black plays, they will lose the bishop. So this is the video I wanted to show you today. If you want that I make more videos about artistic endgames studies, give me likes so I can know it. Also, if you could like that I analyze some particular position or study, you can post it in the comments and probably I will pick it for some next video. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I hope to see you soon in another video.